What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we will be talking about a significant Elvis location, and this also includes back to the TCB video and also the original Elvis mausoleum. Now, like I have said before, in a post, that I cannot disclose this location. I can tell you this was Elvis's getaway honeymoon ranch, also known as the Circle G Ranch. Now, another thing I've been told, that anybody that's in the area that may know where this place is, anybody in the Memphis area or surrounding areas, please do not come here. This is not public property. This is not open to the public. I have been granted special permission to even step foot on this property. And you know, you can drive past here all day long and just see it, but to actually be up close in person and to actually walk up and lay your hand on a piece of Elvis's property that no one knew about. Now, Elvis may not have had this place like Graceland. He may have had it only 5 years and not too many people knew about it at the time. But Elvis loved this place until he realized he might have been spending a little too much money on the property. So first off, we will show you just the front of the house, what it looks like. And that's all I can really show you, just the front. I cannot show you the back. I cannot show you the sides because of any hazardous or, you know, dangerous or even just secret stuff. But this is just the front of the house. Now, I do have pictures of the property, which I'll post here. And in one of those pictures, you do see young Elvis sitting right here on a post. And now, when I say Elvis spent money on this house, I mean he spent money. He spent money on cars, horses, motorcycles, everything. And I will post a picture here of all the trucks that he bought, all the trucks he decked out with the G logo, and maybe even pictures of him riding horseback. Now, originally Elvis had this house, but he did not stay in this house in particular. He stayed in a trailer that was right behind this house because Elvis felt this house was too close to the road, which is kind of true. This is probably about 20 to 30 yards away from the road. So Elvis, from the grave to your property, you know, I give you props on that one, buddy. But actually, the trailer that was put behind this house actually went up for auction in 2019 or 2020, and I actually have pictures of the outside and inside of that trailer here. This would be the outside. This would also be the outside showing the trailer, and here are a few photos showing the interior of the trailer. Now, yes, the trailer has went under deep disrepair because, I mean, hey, Elvis had it in late 1960s, and it's sitting abandoned until it's sold. It went under the hammer in 2019 or 2020. So what more can I say about a trailer that's it's about 50 years old? I mean, it's held up pretty good. But for those of y'all who are wondering, Elvis bought the property in 1965, before or after him and Priscilla got married. And he bought it for a whopping $437,000, which in today's money would be about $4 million. Well, after Elvis put all of his money into this, not all of his money, but after Elvis put a huge lump sum of money into this property, buying cars and decking them out with a logo and everything like that, Elvis then turned around and sold the property 5 years after he bought it for $440,000, only making a $3,000 profit there. But as big as Elvis was and would turn out to be, Elvis wasn't too worried about money. I mean, he bought a whole fleet of trucks. a whole fleet of motorcycles and horses and everything for his family and friends to enjoy on this property. And at the original time, this property had about 150 acres plus a 14-acre lake. And I heard now that majority of these properties around here are bought up, and they put them together to make over 370 acres. That is huge. Now, Elvis also had a fire pit, which I will put here. And yes, you see it has E and a P, which I guess Elvis loved everything he had decked out. So I don't know if I'm missing any details besides the fact of what I just said a minute ago. This is not public property. This is not open to the public. You cannot step foot on this ground without any kind of permission. And even right now, as I'm recording, even after I pulled up, I was greeted by 2 security guards who asked me what I was doing. And I told them who I was here for, and I told them who sent me, and I explained to them, and you know, they gave me the go-ahead, because this is all I'm doing right here. Exactly what I told them I was going to do is what I'm doing. Pace back and forth, showing only the front like I was told. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, and I can't exactly tell y'all where, because you can go up, down, left, right, whichever. But this location, reason why Elvis bought it, is because it is only just 20 minutes outside of Graceland. Now, I will not tell you where, I will not tell you which direction, but that's one reason why Elvis bought it. It's a getaway from home, but it's not too far from home. Smart idea, Elvis. Now, a lot of people get confused about the honeymoon mansion, because Elvis also had a honeymoon mansion in California that recently sold in auction. But that is not what this is. That has nothing to do with this. It may be his original honeymoon mansion until Elvis and Priscilla come back to Memphis. After we show y'all a historic marker of, just a historic marker. I don't know if I can show it because it does show the exact location, which I was told not to give out, and I was told not to show any other locations. Sorry for that short little crop right there and jumble up on my words. I was actually told by security that they would cut up this property, the grass, and you know, in case if I wanted to have it looking pretty for y'all guys. They love y'all guys just as much as I do. I promise you, if you see there where my car is, right behind the bush on tractors were security guards and groundskeepers. So I will show y'all just a little bit. I'm not going up there because there's wasp nests and certain parts, like I said, I could not show you, but there's a lot of dragonflies, a lot of wasp nests. Let me just do it one time. I bet you Elvis done it many a times. Sorry, I just had to. And there are the steps. I bet you Elvis had spent lots of time on this porch. And one reason why Elvis bought this house, it was first called, this whole property was first called Tinkletown Ranch. And then Elvis bought it and he changed the name to Circle G. And then he later changed the name to Flying Circle G. And now the company that's over it has changed it back to Circle G Ranch, what it was originally named after. Now, one reason why Elvis bought this house, it's a getaway house. And it's only 20 minutes right outside of Graceland. And we will show y'all the sign. And we'll get a couple, you know, we'll let you know what my mom thinks. That's one y'all have never seen on the channel. We'll let you know what AJ thinks. AJ cannot be here right now, but he will tell y'all what he thinks when he rewatches the video. So, we'll be right back. Well, that kind of does conclude today's video on the Circle G Ranch. I hope y'all liked it as much as I did. I mean, I know it wasn't much, just a front facial of a house, but it's a lot of history and a lot of story behind the morality of Circle G Ranch and what it actually stood for. It's more than just the face of that house, but the face of that house is what makes the whole ranch. Because without that, how would you even know the ranch was there? But even though she was like there toward the very ending, you didn't see her. What do you think of the Circle G Ranch from what you've seen so far?
I think it's pretty.
You think it's pretty? Yeah, it is a pretty place. Just the house as it sits, like the face of it. Only if we could rewind time back to the late 60s, early 70s when Elvis had it. I mean, I bet it was immaculate then with that and even the amenities that you couldn't even see. So, we'll see what AJ has to say about the video and see what he has to say about Circle G Ranch just from what I've provided y'all in today's video. And now for your final words from yours too truly. Like I said, I've showed him the playback of the video and through all the pictures and information that I've gathered and shared, and just every detail about Circle G Ranch and Elvis's 5 years there and all of that. And even though the video just showed the front of it, I'm sorry, but that's the stipulation I have to live with. And what do you think about just the pictures and the videos and what was told?
I would like them to say more of it on the inside, but they're still good and very informative though. Learn a lot from listening to this guy.
That's because I like to do a lot of my research. I like to learn a lot about history. And, well, of course, being from Memphis, Elvis is a main key factor of the city's history. And I know there's a lot of Elvis fans out there. And especially after our last video, visiting the graves of some of the Elvis guys, some of the TCB members, and even just our first video visiting Elvis's original mausoleum, which at the time of this recording I believe has about anywhere between 11 to 12,000 views. How do you feel about the past videos we've done on Elvis?
Oh, that was fun.
Which one was fun? The mausoleum?
Yeah.
The mausoleum video wasn't too fun, but it was very informative on where Elvis was originally entombed, and it had a lot of the pictures.
Yeah.
And
you can see more.
You know, the pictures sometimes will bring you back to that day, even if you're too young to. If you weren't alive then, it makes you feel like you're there. And
The more you see, the more you know, the more you learn.
Yeah, the more you see, the more you know. To be honest with you, that's how I am. I travel, I explore, and I do my research. That's just how things go. But I'm gonna leave y'all guys with that. That's all I gotta say. Travel, explore, learn, and do what y'all gotta do. And make sure you
subscribe,
like, share, and follow for more content. Goodbye.